What's up, weirdos? What's going on, guys? What's going on out there? Things are looking juicy. Things are looking good. Market's having a little bit of a correction over the weekend, but that's to be expected. It is after all the weekend, right? So we're fine with that. We are fine with that. A little bit of descending. I'm going to do some heavier buying, moderate buying. I shouldn't say heavier. I'm going to do some moderate buying as soon as this stream is done. I'm going to go do some DCing. Pick up some altcoins that stuff my bags a little more. You guys know how it is. What do we got? What do we got? Okay. Let's get into some of these. We got a couple super chats. EZ scored tickets to Game 7 tonight in Dallas. Man, how much did that cost you for tickets in Dallas? I'm curious because I know in Toronto they cost you basically a second mortgage on your house, right? So let me know how much tickets cost in Dallas for Game 7 of the playoffs. Eddie, my guy, what's up, man? Cesar gave you a nice shout out on the Zebek TA video. I'm going to have to watch it. My guy, my dude, Cesar is the man. Absolutely. I'm going to have to check it out. I watched his XPR video this morning. I went for a walk to the store to get a little bit of fresh air, get some exercise in, boost the lungs, you know what I mean? And I was listening to his XPR video while I was walking in my headset. So yeah, absolutely, man. Cesar is the man for sure. The man, the myth, the legend. Let's get into the chat a little bit here. Actually, let's get into the Bitcoin chart first. So we're holding 96 right now, guys. We wicked down here to 95,855, and we wicked right back up again. We're sitting at 96, basically 96.2 right now. Can we close above 96? Can we hold that? That's what I want to see, right? Because you have this little range right in here where there was a big sell wall that kept us down, right? So we kind of jumped above it. Now we're flipping it as support. Can we keep that level as support? That's what I want to see. We've come inside this golden pocket. That's what she said twice. And it's looking good. It's looking good, right? So we could see a correction. We could come back down here and retest the top of the trend line here of the bull pennant before continuing up. That's entirely possible, but not mandatory, but possible, right? I mean, I'm starting to see people call for some crazy levels. Like we would need, you got a pretty strong level of support right here at that $93,400 level. Look, every time we wicked below it, we wicked right back up again, right? So it's a pretty solid level of support right there. The next level would have to be, I mean, it looks like it's trying to be a support level right here at 91.7, but I would say 91,000 would be your next level of support after 93.4. And then, you know, could we use one of the 200 or 100-day moving averages as support? Possibly, yes. And then you've got 88K, 86K, but I don't see us coming all the way back down here. I just don't at this point in time. I think it would take something pretty bearish to push us down. I think that if we did come down, I think that 93,400 would hold if we fall back down below. And even that would be kind of, you know, a stretch because we would have to fall back down inside of this bull pennant, fail the retest, and then fall out of it to the downside, right? So I'm not so sure I see that happening. It would take some bearish macroeconomic news to push us down like that, I would think. So I'm not that concerned about it. So for me right now, I think the most bearish scenario, in my opinion, right now, would be a retest of the top of this trend line around 94,800 if we go down that far. So that's what I'll be watching for. Easy. Lower bowl under what? $250 for a ticket? They're like a couple of G bars. They're like, I'm pretty sure they're like a few $1,000s in Toronto. That's crazy. I'm going to Dallas next year for the playoffs. Holy smokes, man. That's insanity. William, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, my dude. Good to see you, brother. Blair's in the house. What's going on, Blair? Your fiance was on here last week, I think it was. He made a comment there. It was good to finally meet him. Paul, hey Rob, thanks for your updates and nice to see you again, Paul. My guy, my dude. Good to see you too, my brother. Good to see you too. Ramona's in the house. Happy weekend, wealthy weirdos. Glad your voice is better. Yeah, I started my antibiotics for my chest yesterday, so we'll see how that goes. So far, so good. But they take time. But I figure by the end of the day, my voice will be gone again. But absolutely, I'm feeling better. I'm in better spirits, right? So that's what matters. WF Capital, Zbeck, hell yeah, Zbeck, hell yeah. Let's pull up the Zbeck chart. And you know what? I have to say this, guys. I have to say this every time we pull up the Zbeck chart right now, okay? Remember down here when people were spamming us that Zbeck was dead? Good times. Good times. Jim, let's get ready to rumble. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Danny, what's up, my dude? Good to see you, brother. Super Saiyan mode on. Oh, House, I'm glad you're doing better. I hope you're 100. I'm getting close, brother. I'm getting close. Thank you so much, man. Guys, as always, make sure you hit the like and subscribe to the channel. Helps the channel grow. Doesn't cost you a single solitary red cent. Pennies are money. Pennies are money. So go ahead and do that for me. That would be super fantastic. Carlos, hey Rob, Zbeck doing great. Do you think if the possibility Ripple does acquire Circle, that could send Zbeck to even higher price targets this bull run? I don't think because Ripple acquires Circle, I don't think that would be a catalyst to push Zbeck's price up. No, I don't. But Zbeck's going to do fantastic. Zbeck doesn't need that catalyst to do well. It's going to do fantastic. Kai, what's up, buddy? Working on a Saturday, but got to get my daily dose of crypto future. It ain't no fun without dry powder. Hey, there's nothing wrong with sitting on your hands, brother. I got to be honest with you. At the end of the day, I hope it comes true. I hope Ripple can purchase Circle. I do. I just don't see a scenario where that happens. I talked earlier in the year about how mergers and acquisitions were going to start to become more commonplace in crypto, right? Similar to the stock market. You're going to start to see that happen a lot more in crypto now that we're starting to get some regulatory clarity. So, yeah, don't be surprised to see that because a lot of companies in crypto are not going to meet regulation, right? So other companies are going to be more than happy to cannibalize them, right? For whatever licenses that they have, whatever permits, whatever tech. So Ripple will definitely be one of the big juggernauts out there, acquiring tons and tons of other companies that can't meet regulatory standards. So Zbeck loves the tease. Hell yeah, it does. Hell yeah. David, what's good, brother? What's good? I heard XCN keeps releasing more circulating supply of the coin. They have done it twice in 30 days. How does this affect the price? Thank you, sir. Well, I mean, it depends, first of all, on where you heard that from, because just because you heard it online doesn't mean that it's true. Hang on, I'll find out right now. I'll find out for you right now, brother. Nope, that's not true at all. XCN has not released tokens into circulation twice in the last 30 days. That is not true. So I don't know where you heard that from, but it's not true. Zbeck to the moon. Hell yeah. Amazing coins. Hey, Rob, good afternoon. And hello, crypto weirdos. What's up, my guy? What's up, my dude, my brother from another mother? Isaac's in the house. What's up, Lick a Tongue? First Pokemon of the day. Parallel Life. Hey up, crypto fam. What's up? Isaac says, I would love to send a super chat, but times are hard at the moment. Isaac, You don't always have to send a super chat, brother, for me to still love you, man. You're the first Pokemon of the day. That in itself is a monumental achievement, my brother. So absolutely. H. Barbarina in the house. Sold all my Zebek and took my $47.15 profit to buy a Happy Meal. You liar. Parallel life. I'd love it if XEN pumped again so I can roll profits into Miria and Zebek. Oh, XEN will pump again at some point. Just a matter of patience. May gonna be decent. I see what you did there, brother. I see what you did there. OG, Simon's cat to the moon. There you go. There you go. Juan. Happy, hey Rob, happy Saturday, y'all. Absolutely, man. Onyx in the house. We got our second Pokemon of the day. Weekends up, weekdays up, Rob. Great open mic last night. Thanks again. Hey, no problem, brother. I got you, man. I got you. A guy made it on time. Nice, nice, nice. Gain, Rob. Glad your voice became better. Thank you, brother. Good to see you again, man. Ken and Lisa, I heard your comments, Rob. Come on, man. Keep the faith. Go Leafs, go. Yeah, it's going to be a battle, man. It's going to be a battle. It's a different animal. We'll find out, right? We'll find out. It's hard. The thing is, it's hard to beat a team that circumvented the salary cap rules by putting their superstars on LTIR and then using that money to bring in other superstars. It's a stacked. It's like an all-star team almost in Florida, right? The GMs have to do something about teams doing that because it seems like Las Vegas does it every year. Tampa seems to do it every year. Florida's been doing it. You're seeing teams circumventing the salary cap by putting their stars, their highest paid stars on LTIR after they pretty much know they're going to make the playoffs. And then they use that salary cap money to bring in more stars. And then their star comes back in the playoffs. It's not fair. I don't like it, but it is what it is. All that means, Ken and Lisa, all that means is that if the Leafs can get past Florida, it's that much sweeter of a victory because Florida circumvented the salary cap to bring in a stacked team, right? The victory will be that much sweeter. So, game. How the heck did Governor of Arizona veto? Yeah, we're going to, actually, that's one of the stories we're going to cover. We're going to talk about it. Also, Rob, is there any insights on what's going on with Swift? Which Swift are you talking about? Swift Coin or Swift, the payment system? Market going to play games until FOMC meeting Wednesday? Yeah, probably. Well, I don't know. We're going to see just kind of like we're going to see a sideways weekend. It's a weekend. There's always going to be low volume on the weekend, right? So, in fact, I would argue if you look at the chart for Zebek and you look at the chart for Bitcoin here, one could argue that maybe a little bit of sideways action here for 2 or 3 days isn't the worst thing in the world to cool off the RSI and stuff like that so we can continue upwards, because my target in the next, let's say, week and a half, 2 weeks is the breakout up here between $102,000 and $104,000 minimum by the end of the month, by the end of May. Jeremiah, would that be considered a CME gap come Monday if it stays up? No. It would be a CME gap if we pumped hard or dumped hard. Then there would be a CME gap, right? If we're just going sideways, there's not going to be a CME gap. A CME gap would be, so Bitcoin closed Friday right here, right? Right at about 96,800. What creates a CME gap is if we pumped up to like 98, 99,000, then there would be a gap right here, right? There'd be a big gap right here because Friday closed and then Monday opened, right? Or if we closed here and then we dumped down here and then we opened down here on Monday, then there'd be a CME gap right here, right? So that's how that works. That is how that works, my friend. If I missed something on Swift, not that I know of. You sound better, Rob. Zebek waking up. Thanks. Thank you for this gem. Hey, no problem, man. No problem. Yeah, it's funny because I say that, we talk about Zebek here and we say, like, look, over here on this channel, you guys who've been here, especially Patreon members, you guys know we got in on Zebek, we got in on Onyx Coin long time ago. But every once in a while, you get some maxi from like another YouTuber maxi will come on in the comments section like, my YouTuber was talking about it before you were. I was like, no, you weren't. No, he wasn't. You heard, just because you heard him talk about it before you heard me talk about it doesn't mean he talked about it first, right? But that's neither here nor there. It's just funny. You get the maxis for other channels sometimes that feel defensive and they feel like they need to come in and they need to attack me. And they'll be like, my guy that I watch talked about it first. Whatever, man. Whatever. Right? So, Andy, what's up, my guy? Hey, Rob, can you look at Miria? How low will it go to buy the dip? Thanks in advance. Miria. Miria. Honestly, man, Miria has it's broken out of its descending, this falling channel, so to speak. We had the breakout. We broke above resistance, but then we failed to stay above there. So we're back down here. We could retest the top of this trend line here around that 309. There's 30856, somewhere around there. We could come down there. We don't have to. We could hold support where we are right now and then retest this resistance once again, right? If we break this resistance, then we're moving up, probably up towards here around 201427. So Milk Money, what's up, future family? Happy Saturday. Thank you for everything, Rob. Hey, no problem, man. Jacob, are you still working on your one-on-ones? Looking forward to talking to you. May is almost completely booked up now, man. I put the list out on the Patreon for everybody a week before the end of the month. And I told everybody that you've got a week to get back to me for your spot, right? So the people who did not get back to me, well, then you go on a list of people who I call first if other people don't show up or cancel, right? So, Beebs, hello, my friend. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, brother. I'm sorry about your Tampa, man. I'm sorry about the Lightning. I was hoping they would take it to 7. That's boring, man. What was it, a 5-game series? That's boring. I'm sorry about that. But hey, like I said, Florida circumvented the salary cap, man, right? They stacked their team. It's an all-star team, man. So what are you going to do? Easy says, Ramona was meaning to tell you last night regarding using Jupiter to swap Zebek on Phantom. If you use Jupiter, you can set buy and sell limit orders. Be happy to help you. Nice. Yes, Jupiter, the #1 DEX over on Solana. Absolutely. Quentin, what's up, Rob? Zebek looking juicy? Always, brother. Always. Shannon, what's up, Rob? And fam, J Money, we got Bulbasaur in the house. What's up, my guy? Ruben, what if XRP straight up acquires Zebek Network? I saw a tweet saying Brad was talking about making payroll seem seamless and paying. What do you reckon? I don't know. I don't know how the market would perceive that for Zebek. I don't know. It's a 50-50 toss up. Zebek holders could see it as negative, like they're going under, or they could see it as positive, right? And it could pump. That's a real hard one to call, man, because it could go either way. It could go either way on that, right? Yo, Mars, what's up, man? Good to see you, brother. Sorry, man, coin. Jazz, what's going on? I think sideways till FOMC meeting. Nothing good till after that occurs. I'm praying that XCN saves its jump until Zebek has hit certain targets so I can get a few millis. Nice. That's a good goal to have, man. BBP, what's up, man? Thanks again, my man. Zebek is amazing. Santa Sax loaded. Let's go. There she is. Gamma Goddess in the house. 50 push-ups. Hope everyone's doing enjoying their weekend. Absolutely. Over the tops in the house. Cody, I'm late too. Yeah, great, great weekend. Smash the likes on both channels. Thank you so much, Cody. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. Yeah, guys, make sure you hit the like and subscribe. It's absolutely free, and it helps the channel grow. It would mean everything. You can hear my voice already, already starting to suffer. Crazy, 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 crazy. All right, let's have a look. I got a couple of articles here. Let's talk about the Arizona thing first. Get into some of this news. Arizona governor blocks crypto reserve bill amid BTC sell wall. What in the heck? The governor's veto coincides with a substantial Bitcoin sell wall, highlighting the tension between legislation and market dynamics impacting trading momentum. Arizona's governor recently blocked the crypto reserve bill in an action closely intertwined with a $1.2 billion sell wall poised at the critical $98,000 resistance line. The decision aligns with a notable market constraint affecting Bitcoin's trading trajectory. Major players in this scenario include institutional holders and possibly whale investors who are involved in setting up this resistance. The event remains crucial amid Bitcoin's fluctuating price, which currently coincides between $96,000 and $98,000. A representative from a leading trading platform noted, the market dynamics right now are akin to a balancing act, with legislation on one side and investor sentiment on the other. The immediate impact centers on Bitcoin, affected by slow momentum and decreased volatility. The consolidation suggests potential prolonged market pressure awaiting either the absorption of the sell wall or a breakthrough. Financial implications include potential trading shifts due to altered investor sentiment. Though no direct regulatory comments or new compliance actions have been highlighted following the governor's actions, you can explore trading platforms such as OKX Cryptocurrency Exchange for potential insights and developments. The future outlook for the market resolution: market players anticipate potential shifts once the technical stalemate resolves. Drawing from historical trends, similar sell walls often lead to either short-term pullbacks or eventual breakthroughs as liquidity absorbs large orders. So what they're saying here is that 98,000, so if we go back over to Bitcoin, and I told you guys this weeks ago when I first put this box here, right? Right here, I'm gonna put a second box, but I'm gonna outline it in a different color for you guys. You know what? I'll do a line. I'll do a line. I'll do a line. I didn't mean that. That's not what I meant. You know what I mean. So you've got a line, a massive sell wall right here. Okay. Now I'm going to change the color of that line to white. No? Sure. Why not? I'm just going to move that a hair down. So that white line right above the golden pocket is a massive sell wall. Okay? You got a big sell wall in there at $98,000. It's going to be resistance, guys. We're going to reject off of here quite a few times. According to the article, there is a $1.2 billion sell wall. So there's $1.2 billion worth of sell orders sitting up here at this level at 98K, right? So we have to chip away at that by having Bitcoin continue to bounce off of it and fill those sell orders until we break through, right? That's what that means. We could reject hard off of it though, and we could come back down here, kind of recharge and make another run at it. We saw that back here, guys. If we go back in time, let's go back over here. What do we see here? Where's $100,000 Bitcoin, right? Right about Right in this range. Let me get a square. I'll show you guys. Right in this range, right? Right in this range. We saw a lot of ping ponging. Look at, right? You guys probably remember this. Remember we hit it 1, 2, like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days plus one strong rejection. It took 9 days, so 10 days to finally break above $100,000 because there was a massive sell wall right here, right? That's how long it took us to break through and finally get above. And then we collapsed below, right? So it may take us 9, 10, it could take 2 weeks to break through the sell wall back here, right? It could take 2 weeks or so to break through here. Either way, guys, before the end of this month, we're going to end up here between 102 and 103K. So if we reject off hard here, we come back down to maybe 94.8 or something, retest the top of this trend line as support. That's fine. Come back down here, wind back up, and make another run at that sell wall, right? We'll see what happens. Got a couple things here. Daryl, things definitely 13 months you've been with me, Daryl. Nice. Things headed in the right direction. Absolutely, brother. Thank you, EZ, says Ramona. Yes, absolutely. Big Botto in the house. Where you been, buddy? Zebek is allowing me to make more babies. There you go. I've been AFK, busy with moving, brother. Y'all who ain't joined the Patreon, you better get on, get it before you miss the boat. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, guys. If you need exit strategy help, if you need help learning how to exit this market, you better get in where you fit in, guys. Get the help you need now, right? I mean, for crying out loud, the one-on-one coaching calls are free as a Patreon member. Why would you not take advantage of that, right? Absolutely, guys. Come on aboard the gain train, right? The gain train. What else do we have? Chris, sorry for asking because I didn't understand. You said there's a one-on-one appointment on Patreon list somewhere. I think I misunderstood what you said. Noob here. Yeah, I put the list out for May because I built, over the course of April, I built a wait list for May for people to get one-on-one coaching calls for May. And I put that list out of everybody's names like a week ago and said, you got until the 1st to get back to me to get your appointment in. A lot of people, some people didn't get back to me. So if you don't get back to me, I got to try to fit you in when I can. If somebody else doesn't show up or if somebody cancels or something, right? Strawberry Dragons, me late to yard work. Uh-oh. Yes, sir. I understood about the one-on-one. Thought you were going to reschedule the people that canceled. Yes, I am. I'm going to have to start an OnlyFans for more DCAing. All I have left are my good looks. Well, feet pics. I heard feet pics sell, brother. Cody, 100. Monero mining will start by Quebec. Is it something good or not? I know nothing about it, my friend. I know nothing about it. Ready for some consolidating and support building, hopefully, so things don't turn downhill. Yes, exactly. Exactly, man. A little bit of consolidation, that's a good thing, man. That would be a good thing. All right, what else do we have here? What else do we have? Check this out. Bitcoin short-term holders return to profits at $97,000. Bitcoin's recent price increase in $97,000 has returned short-term holders to profit as of May 2nd, 2025, according to Glassnode Analytics reports. This event signals reduced sell pressure from short-term holders and possibly heralds increased institutional interest and broader market optimism. Glassnode data confirms short-term holders, coins held by up to 155 days or less, are now mostly profitable. This shift alleviates sell pressure, indicating a positive turn in market dynamics, encouraging investors. Increased profitability among Bitcoin short-term holders suggests less compelling selling in the near term, potentially fueling further price appreciation as market sentiment improves.
$97,000 Bitcoin price triggers bullish market dynamics. The price surge to $97,000 significantly impacts Bitcoin's market dynamics, reducing sell pressure. Investors interpret this as bullish, which might lead to new institutional interest and further investment. The shift could affect related assets like Ethereum, but no major changes in financial strategies or policies from key stakeholders have been publicly declared at this point. Historically, when ETHs return to S short-term holders return to profit, it often triggers bullish trends. Previous instances saw increased holders' behaviors align with the current market outlook. Experts predict a continuation of positive momentum absent major volatility shifts, with potential profit taking before $100,000. So that's where we see that big sell wall at about 98,000, right? You think ZBIC will have a retrace? And if so, I'm hoping that ZBIC will consolidate in a range, building a bullpen at roughly where it is now. Porterhouse, what's up, man? First time in a while. Yes, where have you been? I do watch all the replays. Thank you for what you do. Hey, I'm just glad you're here, brother. I'm glad to see you here, man. Absolutely. What else do we have? Warren Buffett making the news. Warren Buffett. He advocates for global trade cooperation amid market volatility. Warren Buffett emphasizes on May 3rd, 2025, the importance of global trade cooperation, discouraging its use as a weapon. This statement was made while attending a Blockbeats news conference during a period of significant market volatility. His call for global trade cooperation arrives amidst a notable market cooldown, reflecting deep tensions in global economic relations. Buffett highlighted the necessity of institutional collaboration. Sorry, guys, I had to cough there. Responding to market tensions, his statement suggests that trade should be constructive rather than conflict-driven. Trade should not be used as a weapon, encouraging global trade cooperation, said Warren Buffett, emphasizing a non-aggressive approach. The financial landscape has shifted, with countries altering their trade strategies in response to global challenges. This could pose both risks and opportunities for investors. Market reactions have been mixed. Some analysts, like those at Blockbeats, view Buffett's comments as stabilizing, while others express skepticism regarding their real-world implementation. Did you know, in the past economic downturns, Buffett's investments have counterintuitively gained value, evidencing his strategy's resilience even when faced with market corrections. Buffett's influence emerged from his consistent advocacy for rational investment principles, even during past financial disruptions. Given the current trade tensions, the cryptocurrency market may experience a ripple effect, no pun intended, of institutional economic shifts. Expert analysts suggest that Buffett's focus on sustainable value investments has historically proven a buffer against market instability. Big things popping, little things stopping. Thanks for the continuous updates. I'm super excited about my crypto investment. Is going so far, making $18,000 weekly from trading, regardless of how bad it gets in the economy. There you go, brother. Big things popping, little things stopping. What else do we got? Well, guys, we got this here. Shout out to the channel sponsor, Decent Self-Custody Wallet, guys. Get a link directly between you and your Decent Wallet and your CoinGecko page, so that you can look up and do research on tokenomics and so much more right on your Decent wallet, guys. No copy and paste, no typing addresses. Big things popping, little things stopping. So you can actually get the addresses right from your CoinGecko and buy in your Decent wallet. You'll love it. You'll love it. Use our link down below, guys. Get a fantastic deal. Not your keys, not your coins. Blessings, Rob. Go Leafs, go. John, blessings back at you, my brother. Thank you so much. What else do we have here? Oh, what else do we have here? Blockchain Association urges SEC to drop equity rules for crypto regulation. The Blockchain Association has asked the US SEC to stop applying equity rules to crypto markets. The group submitted a formal response on May 2nd, 2025, after Commissioner Hester Pierce called for input on crypto market practices. The association argues that traditional equity structure do not suit blockchain-based systems. It emphasizes that the decentralized nature of blockchain calls for an updated and specific regulation. I absolutely agree with that. The Blockchain Association represents firms like Coinbase, Ripple, and Uniswap Labs. It claims the existing SEC framework ignores blockchain core features. These include real-time settlement transparent data and disintermediation of middlemen. The group wants the SEC to stop imposing strict equity style rules. It calls for greater transparency and flexible standards. They say current enforcement limits how blockchain technology can evolve and expand. Something's making crazy noise over there. I don't know what's going on. I apologize if you can hear it. Focus on trading, settlement, and custody. Hang on a second, guys. I apologize. I got to turn that off. It's incredibly loud. 1 second. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. Where was I? That was insane. I don't know how that loud was, how loud that was for you guys, but that was like crazy loud. So support the real-time data monitoring. So the group says blockchain open data allows real-time monitoring without gathering personal user data. It urges the SEC to use public exchange APIs rather than collecting sensitive information. They cite privacy concerns linked to excessive data collection. The group references a 2024 report from policy head Masara Tashman Kopel that warned of surveillance risks. Criticism of previous SEC leadership. The letter criticizes past SEC policies under former chair Gary Gensler, aka Mr. Bite-A-Pillow, cry yourself to sleep. It claims the agency forced crypto into outdated financial models. These actions ignored the technology's unique features, the group argues. The association now supports current chair Paul Atkins. It notes Atkins' willingness to engage with lawmakers and the crypto community. Since taking over, he has launched a crypto task force and public roundtables. The SEC recently closed its case into PayPal's PYUSD stablecoin without penalties. The agency called the talks with PayPal productive. Ripple co-founder Chris Larson met with Atkins. Though details remain unclear, observers believe the XRP case may have been discussed. At the same time, the SEC and Binance requested a 60-day delay of their case. This shows both sides are exploring further talks. Me personally, I do not think that the SEC should drop their case against Binance. I think Binance is one of the worst actors in the space. You have to, just because it's crypto doesn't mean you shouldn't go after them. Bad actors in this space need to go. Binance is one of the biggest bad actors in the crypto space, in my opinion. The market manipulation that they do is absolutely unbelievable. Blah. He loves you for always being there, and he adores your work. Well, tell him I said thank you very much. You've literally been there with me always. Love you, boss. Absolutely. I've been by your side. You've been by my side the whole time. Years now, a couple of years now. What do you think about Ozak? I don't know anything about it. Don't know anything about it, Max. Agreed. Yes. So there you have it, guys. Let's go back over to the Bitcoin chart and see what's going on. Boom. Oh. All right. So can we stay above 96K? So far, so good on the day, guys. We'll see what happens closer to the daily close. That's going to be very, very telling. Yeah, I'd like to see us close above 96K. Let me know what you guys think. I got to get over to the Patreon. I got some one-on-one coaching calls I got to do, guys. If you want to get in on a one-on-one coaching call, get over to the Patreon. Book your one-on-one coaching calls. As a Patreon member, they're absolutely free. So go over there, get your spot booked in. We're also live over there every single day. We drop educational content, microcap gem videos, guys. Get in early on this stuff. We got in early on stuff like Miria, Cookie, Zbeck, Onyx Coin, Peak, Pith, so many others, guys. XCN, Moonwell, XPR. Come on over to the Patreon. Join the community. If you need more focused one-on-one personalized help, book a one-on-one coaching call, guys. We can help you one-on-one. We can make sure we answer all your crypto questions, get you pointed in the right direction. Make sure you're actually going to make good money in this bull run, okay? So click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. I will see you guys later tonight, 8 p.m. Central. I'll see you in the next one. God bless.